nature. Remuneration for professional services can be separately determined and paid. In the opinion of Nomination and Remuneration Committee, the director possesses the necessary qualification for the practice of the profession. In case the company is not required to constitute the Nomination and Remuneration Committee, the Board of Directors, in the opinion of Board of Directors, the director possesses the necessary qualification. So we can say that for the services rendered in the professional capacity, a director can claim remuneration over and above the remuneration he is receiving as a managerial personnel in the company. Another thing is that over here is we are going to cover a case here which talks about whether the payment of guarantee commission forms part of remuneration. The answer is no. Now let's discuss it why. So there was a case. The case was Susan Textile Bearings Limited versus Union of India. It was decided in that case that guarantee commission is payable to directors for the risk undertaken by them. For the risk undertaken for giving surety against loans or credit facilities taken by the company from financial institution. It is not paid for the services rendered in technical or manual or any other capacity. So it is a remuneration for any professional services. It is not a part of managerial remuneration. So it does not form part of managerial remuneration. Next is section 197.5. It talks about sitting fees. A director may receive the remuneration by way of fees for attending meetings of the Board of Directors or for attending the meetings of the committee. It says that the amount of fees, the sitting fees, shall not exceed 1 lakh rupees per meeting of board or committee. Another thing that this section says is that the sitting fees payable to women director and independent director shall not be less than the payable to the other directors. The women director and independent director shall receive same amount. That is, should not be less than this amount. Now till we have discussed about the managerial remuneration, now question arises, how can the remuneration be paid by the company to its directors? That is, mode of payment of remuneration. The remuneration can be paid monthly, or it can be paid specified percentage of net profits, or partly by monthly, or partly by the specified percentage of net profits. If a director draws or receives remuneration in excess of the limit, what is in excess of the limit? 11% was the overall limit. Then we had 5% in case there is one managing director, whole-time director or manager. 10% if there is more than one. Remuneration to other directors other than managing director, whole-time director or director. This was 1% of net profits in case the company has managing director, whole-time director or manager, or it was 3% in case the company did not have any managing director, manager or whole-time director. So now it says that if a director receives remuneration in excess of these limits, what will happen in that case? Now the director concerned shall refund the excess amount to the company. Refund the excess amount to the company. And until he refunds the excess amount, until he refunds such excess amount, he will hold this in trust. And the company cannot in any case waive the recovery of such remuneration. But there is one case, that is, the central government permits the company that the company shall not recover the excess remuneration paid to him. In that case, company can waive the recovery of the remuneration. Can this remuneration be increased? That is, increase in remuneration. Yes, it can be, but then how can it be increased? If there is a provision in the memorandum, or if there is a provision in the articles, or there is an agreement, or a resolution is passed in the general meeting. And also the board of directors can also increase the remuneration. But it shall be within the overall managerial remuneration. That is, these limits should be taken care of while increasing the remuneration. So we can say that any increase in remuneration shall not have any effect unless the increase is as per the conditions specified in Schedule 5 or with the approval of central government. Next is section, will look at it on other page. Okay. So alright. So we have a section 197.13. Whether the insurance premium paid by the company on behalf of keyman forms part of remuneration. The answer is yes, and the answer is also no. Okay, so insurance is taken by company on behalf of its managerial personnel, CEO, CFO or CS or whatever, for indemnifying any of them against any liability in respect of negligence, misfeasance, etc. So such insurance is not treated as part of remuneration. So I said it can be treated as part of remuneration, and then I had also said it cannot be treated as part of remuneration. So in general scenario, it cannot be treated as a part of remuneration. However, if such a person is proved guilty, against whom the company has taken the keyman insurance, then the premium paid on such insurance shall be treated as part of remuneration. So the first case was it was not treated as part of remuneration, nor it will be treated as a perquisite or income in the hands of the keyman personnel. However, if such person is found guilty or if is proved guilty, then the premium paid on such insurance policy shall be treated as part of remuneration to such person. Now we are done with this section. Coming to another section that we have is section 199. Now, can the remuneration paid to a director be recovered in any case? Section 199 deals with this case. It talks about the recovery of remuneration.